Hey, what's up, you guys? Purpose Driven Life Sports here, back here with another video. So this morning I was listening to a lot of sports, and I think a lot of you basketball people do know the rumors about Giannis Antetokounpo, Milwaukee Bucks. He's happy in Milwaukee as long as he's winning. But if he doesn't win a championship, by the time his contract expires, he could be looking to go elsewhere because he's mostly about winning games and winning championships. So, and then, the rumor of him going to Golden State, other teams. I think the Golden State rumor, which people like Colin Cowherd talk about, he says it's true. A lot of other guys say it's true. I don't think the league wants it to happen, but I think it is inevitable if the Milwaukee doesn't win a championship this year, because this year's their best chance. If you think about it, LeBron left the East, now he's in the West, and Kawhi Leonard is back in the West, and there isn't really too many. I don't think there's really a team out there besides Philadelphia, possibly maybe Boston, because they have, Jason Tatum. He's really blossomed, and that team in Boston is really playing together. So I could see them maybe giving the Milwaukee Bucks trouble, but the way it is like Milwaukee, to me, has to win it this year for them to contain him. Giannis, he's a dominant inside presence. He's developing a jump shot, which is, he's got the whole package, and he's a really good passer. So he averages over 5 assists per game, almost 6 assists per game. So, he's filling up the stat sheet. He's an excellent defensive player who just has a high motor. He wants to win. That's just who he is. But, man, I'll tell you this. Milwaukee's got to win it this year. They really do. If they can't win it, you really have to expect Golden State to be in play because of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. And all those guys working together just makes them a huge threat. That if Giannis comes there, not only do they have a dominant inside presence, well, you got two of the best shooters who will age well because they're more shooters, they're not athletically really gifted, so their shooting prowess just makes them that much more unguardable. So, that's something that the league definitely has to watch out for and pay attention to. I would love to see that because I would love to see that dynamic and see how it works. I'm going to be honest with you. I would love to see how that works. So, do I think it's going to happen? The only way to me it happens, like I just said, the Warriors, it's not based on the Warriors. It's based on if Milwaukee wins a championship this year. Milwaukee has to win it this year. If Milwaukee wins a championship this year, then to me, he stays. If they don't win it this year, I think he gets traded this coming up next offseason because they don't want a guy who doesn't want to be there long term. Now, these are just rumors. He said he's willing to stay there as long as he's winning, so, which means championships. So, if they don't win a championship this year, to me, then, he gets traded. And Golden State has the plethora of picks. They got Andrew Wiggins' contract, which does match Giannis's contract. They have all the things in play to go get Giannis Antetokounmpo, then sign him long term, and then kind of fill out the bench with a lot of different pieces. They're going to be a thin team, but I think if they have him plus the big three, they could win, I think, at least 3 more championships with Giannis. That would prolong their dynasty. I think if they don't get him, they'll still prolong it because they're going to get younger pieces anyway. But with Giannis, they had Kevin Durant, but think about a dominant inside presence like Shaq. Now, I'm not saying Giannis is Shaq, but it's a different dynamic that they didn't have with Kevin Durant. So there's that. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys have also heard, because when Colin Cowherd said this, that it made a lot of sense to me. All the moves that the Warriors could put in play to go get Giannis Antetokounmpo because of how good he is. So, I would definitely look out for that. I hope everybody else does. To me, I'd love to see the move because of how awesome that dynamic would be, pairing all those guys together, making a different type of super team, because everybody wants to do the duo thing, but seeing those 4 guys, that'd be pretty cool. So, but, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Leave your comments down below. I love to respond to those. I like to read what you guys say. And that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for listening. It's Purpose Driven Life Sports, and I will see you guys in my next video.